guess what? I got a comment at YouTube. Well, it turns out Misty, the gal who lives next door with my neighbor, who's not a tenant, you know, remember she's not a tenant, who's been visited by the sheriff twice now, getting ready to be 3 times. She left me a comment, and she goes by Misty Moore. As soon as I saw it, I thought, well, that's not a nice comment, and then I realized, oh, it's Misty. But basically it says that Robin, Ruby, last Tuesday, you are one of the most pathetic, washed-up strippers I have ever wanted to know. She doesn't know me, right? Remember, she declared that when I said, hi, Misty, you don't know me. I'm like, no, it's just the name that I got from the sheriff. But anyway, so the most washed-up stripper I ever wanted to know. Okay, you're a bored, drunk, cracked-out hairdresser. Bored? No, not really. Don't have time to be bored. I'm scrubbing too much, you know. Drunk? I don't drink except for on my birthday and New Year's. And cracked out? Yeah, I don't do that shit. Drugs are bad, okay? But I am a hairdresser. That has nothing better to do than mess with a poor little old lady whom I find very sweet. Clearly, she has fallen for the she's a poor little old lady routine. But who's been through a lot. Yeah, she's been through a lot due to her own actions, her own decisions. But nothing compares to your poor me bullshit with Mr. Day. It wasn't poor me bullshit with Mr. Day. Clearly, it was an arrest that took place over 20 years ago. Clearly, after I got out of jail, I sued for legal malpractice and proved legal malpractice because I didn't break the law by telling everybody on my website that Jim Day, who was my boyfriend at the time, pretended to be single, when in reality he was married. And I called him on his bullshit. But anyway, you know, so that's her, I guess, her way of trying to make me feel like I'm a bad person. I don't know. But nothing compares to your poor me bullshit with Mr. Day. What a perfect example of what you're about. Yeah, I'm about truth. And that's all there is to it. I don't care who it embarrasses. Sad. Grow up. Turn the lights off. And maybe try the pole again because you can't cut hair for crap. Well, actually, I am grown up. I'm 60. And I can turn the lights off, turn them on. It don't matter. The wrinkles are there, you know. And I never really did much on the pole. I'm a dancer, a burlesque dancer. A pole is, you know, the people who can do pole work. That wasn't my expertise. My expertise was let me entertain you. But that's okay. She thinks I was on a pole. And I can't cut hair for crap. Well, I'm sorry, but you're totally wrong there. I've been cutting hair for 45 years now. I'm pretty good at it. I'm licensed in more than one state, so apparently I think I'm good at cutting hair, but maybe not to her, not to Misty. She thinks I'm a mean person because, for whatever reasons, the courts allowed me to put a lien on her house, allowed me to seize her checking account anytime I want to, allowed me to do third-party levies and send the sheriff over to Misty. Yeah, I'm such a bad person. But, you know, the fact remains, I'm not a bad person, and the courts don't just allow people to seize other people's checking accounts. The courts don't just allow you to put a lien on someone's house. You know, if you're a bad person, you know, you're not in that position to do all that. Clearly, the judge agreed that my neighbor owes me some money because she willfully destroyed my property, willfully destroyed my fence, then told a bunch of lies to get a restraining order. I mean, went out on a limb to tell claiming that I slashed her tires, claiming that I slapped her, punched her, claiming that I chased her into her house and I threw tools at her. And, sorry, but tools are too expensive to throw. I like my tools. But no, the point being, all of this transpired because of my neighbors choosing to just be mean to me. I've never given her a reason to be mean to me other than tell her she was not welcomed over at this house, ever, because her kids broke into this house twice, because that tree next door flooded out this house, causing $50,000 worth of damage, because the trash comes from her yard, always. She's never cleaned it up in 20 years. There's nothing sweet or poor about that old lady. The only difference is, yeah, apparently she is good at convincing some people that she's a sweet little old lady that's had a rough life. But I'm not convinced of it. Neither was the judge. Okay? So, Misty, if you're watching this video, I got your message. I got your comment. And you want to be her friend, that's your choice. But don't say I didn't warn you when all of a sudden you find yourself in a courtroom against her. Okay? Okay, well, I went to her page. Clearly Misty Moore. No subscribers. No picture. But she left me a comment. And her created playlist. It's kind of funny. Dick sucking. Dick sucking song. Suck my dick song. Suck a dick song. I sense a theme there. Okay, so yeah, I just read that comment. It was left apparently last night when they had to park across the street. So maybe that's why that comment was left. I don't know. Misty, I don't know you. You're correct. I do not know you. But you don't know me either, to be fair. Okay? And I don't think you really know your neighbor. The person you're renting a room from. The person whose house, I guess, you're trying to clean up. And thank you for cleaning it up, because it's a pigsty. Okay? Thank you for cleaning it up. But in the meantime, yeah, she's no victim. And I'm not the bad guy. So take a step back. Go online, since apparently you know how. Go to the Ventura County Courthouse website. Look at all the civil suits, and then create an account to look at all the small claim suits. And you'll see there's one thing in common they all share. Everybody's against that little old lady, because she owes a lot of people money. Not just me. Okay, I'm just the one that's managed to collect from her because I live right next door to her. And I know her address. Okay? But the judge doesn't just award people money based on the fact that they don't deserve it. Okay? So, yeah, I get it. You're her friend. Be her friend. Alright? Tell her to quit being vindictive. Tell her to quit being mean to people. Quit committing perjury. Quit destroying other people's property. Quit, giving people a reason to be in a courtroom against her. Okay? Quit taking people to court for something they don't even deserve to be in court in. You know, she committed that perjury and got that restraining order. Okay? I just happened to prove with my security cameras that, security cameras, they don't just prove what happened, they proved what didn't happen. And she told a bunch of lies. I didn't tell her to tell those lies. She did that all on her own. Okay? So, again, you're her friend. Tell her to start making better decisions in life. And find a way to quit being in a courtroom. Find a way to start paying off all the people she owes money to. Because she has it. She's hiding it. Okay? The judges, they're aware of this fact. Okay? So, like I said, I don't talk to her. I haven't talked to her. I've lived next door to her for 20 years. Haven't said shit to her, except for, I'm going to see you in a courtroom for destroying that fence I built. And I did. And I won. Okay? So, again, it doesn't make me the bad guy. She didn't have to destroy my fence. So, if you're her friend, Derek, I guess is your current beau, or whatever, friend with you, instead of being mean to me and giving me a bunch of crap, why don't you start talking to that lady that you're living with? And maybe life will go a little better for her. And you'll realize I'm not the bad guy here. I'm just the person that is fighting back. Really, truly. And I won. Okay, so suck it. I did. I won 3 times in that courtroom. Okay? So, I don't have to prove anything to you, but I do think you need to take a second look at Miss Crosnoe and be a friend to her if you are her friend, and give her a reason to start leading a better life.